It's Much Ado About Nothing, which is a comedy about lovers and gossip. And love being pulled apart by bad rumors started by bad people. But everything in Shakespeare, when it's a comedy, it ends up with a marriage, and this play is no different. So we have a big marriage happening.
Do not you love me?
Why no? No more than reason.
Tell me about yourselves and your characters.
Well, my name is Kyle Clark, and I play Claudio. And Claudio is he's one of the lovers, like fairy tale lovers. He's one of the leading men. He's very charming and charismatic, and dark and mysterious and pretty. All those are factors which I imagine is why they picked me, obviously, because I am charming and charismatic and adorable. And he's got a fire in him that I have in spades.
Yeah. Well, I'm Stephen Blackwell. I'm playing Don John. Don John is the villain. He's a real bastard. So that's why they cast. That's why they cast. What's the question?
It's about love and the extents that people will go to fall in love, be in love, avoid love.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I would die a bachelor. It's my favorite Shakespeare comedy. I did not think I should live till I were married. And it's a show that I've wanted to do for a very long time.
We both wanted to do it for a long time.
Prove you that any man with me conversed, and I was unmeet, or that I maintained the chain.
My name's Craig Bentley. I'm playing Leonato. This is my second show with Waterworks. I did All's Well That Ends Well in 2015, so it's been about 3 years. Leonato in the original script is the governor of Messina, so the setting is actually his house. Since we've updated that to the 1940s, we were talking a little bit about, okay, who is he in Detroit? So we kind of decided he's the mayor. It definitely has a lot of history, both with Don Pedro, who we're now calling General Peters, and also his family. So we kind of created a little backstory for our relationship there.
So this show is about two couples. You have Claudio and Hero and Benedick and Beatrice, and it's about everyone in the community coming together over the span of about 5 acts to try and push these two couples together. And what makes this show so much funnier to regular Italian comedies from back in Shakespeare's time is that instead of it being the law or parents or anybody else that's keeping these lovers apart, it is the lovers themselves that are having trouble if they don't like each other or if they misunderstand or misinterpret things from other characters. So you get this tornado of problems that they cause from themselves, and it's all about them trying to work it out and speaking from the heart and trying to communicate with each other to get to the glorious wedding where everybody's happy at the end. And what about you? You have anything to add? The villains, Don, John, and Baraccio, who kind of want to ruin everybody's fun, and they're the ones that trick Claudio into thinking that Hero is unfaithful when she's not. And then you have, the neighborhood watch, as we call it. It's the city's security for each other, and Dogberry and Burgess, and they're just ridiculous clowns who think that they use the English language correctly, and to everybody else around them, it's obviously not, mischanging words and such.
It shall be sufficient.
Second year with the festival. Last year was my first with Taming of the Shrew. And I'm excited to play Dogberry this year, who's kind of the heart and soul of the whole show. I think he's probably the spiritual center, probably the intellectual center of the whole show too. I think Shakespeare shows probably his greatest flair for language through my character.
What is your name, friend?
Boris.
Pray write down Baraccio.
I've played a lot of Shakespeare's clowns, most of them.
Yours, Sarah?
I am a lady, sir, and my name is Connie.
Write down good Master Conrad.
I found him the most challenging, Dogberry, and it surprised me, the difficulty. Just to get that language, because you make sense of the language, to learn it, but I'm going opposite of the sense of the language a lot.
And, masters, when time shall specify, forget not to mention I am an ass.
And you have these father figures like Don Pedro and Leonato who want nothing more than everyone to be happy, and you have Benedick and Beatrice who love everybody else except for each other. And I don't know, there's plenty of history between those two, but they hate each other, and it's everybody else's job to make them stop. And Claudio and Hero are just kind of, there's a lot of things that get in the way, obstacles, but it's kind of their own fault. But still, it all comes back to Don John, which
Maestro,
Steve.
music.
She's having a hard time with. He thinks it's raining. I don't know.